Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to be talking about Canada's educational system. I'm actually at one of the elementary schools here in Ontario, and I have with me a lovely Canadian elementary school student who will be talking to us about a day in the life of an elementary school student in her own experience. But before we go into that discussion, I'll be talking about the general overview of the Canadian educational system. So, unlike some other countries, Canada's educational system is regulated by the provincial government or the territorial government. And with that kind of structure, there are some differences, but overall, they have a generally similar structure, like the fact that they have primary or elementary school, you have the secondary school, and then you have the post secondary schools. So, with those three main elements, primary, secondary, and post secondary, it's similar to some other countries that are coming into Canada with immigrants coming into Canada. But one thing that's really important that is worth noting is the fact that the federal government or, or the national system does not regulate the educational system here in Canada. And so, depending on the province you go to, you're going to find out some little differences. That being said, for the primary school, you have junior kindergarten, senior kindergarten, and then you have grade 1 to 6. For the secondary school, you have grade 7 to 12. And then for the post secondary schools, depending on the interest of the child, depending on the credentials, they could qualify for universities, colleges, or institutes. And with that comes different types of certification. It could be degrees, it could be certificates, it could be diplomas. And so having that background information could help an immigrant in making a decision on what province to pick, what territory to land in. So that being said, if you'd like to talk more about studying abroad, studying in Canada, feel free to reach us on lafavtravels.com. I'll pass the mic now to this lovely Canadian student who will just talk to us about a day in the life as a student. Over to you.
So, a day in the life of the student is a kind of work. So you wake up like 7:30 to so you can have enough time to do everything before the school bus comes. So you take showers, brush your teeth, you have breakfast, you drink water, then you change from your pajamas. Then then you have to pack your bag, put your lunch, water bottle, the homework from the day before if you had any. Then by the time the school bus it would be by the time you're done it would be like 7:45. And that's 7:45 you can just like before 8 you can just do whatever you want after that and like watch TV. That's like watch TV before the school bus comes. At 8 is when the school bus comes. The school bus takes us there in like 15 minutes. So so that means that we have 15 more minutes before the bell rings. If you go to school after the bell rings, you're gonna have a late strip. Too many late strips and something bad might happen.
Oh, okay. Thank you for that. So, in your school, do you guys have breaks? How many breaks do you have? What
Oh,
kind of activities do you guys do?
we have 3 breaks. One in oh for some people it's four. One in the morning when we just arrived we can play. After that it's morning recess. It's lunch, it's snack, then morning recess. Then we do some work, then it's lunch, then afternoon recess. And for some people, there's something called daycare in our school. It's for the people who whose parents are busy. They like keep them in the school for like a little longer, and that's an added two. So that for some people there's three for them, and for some other people there's five for them. So that's And daycare, it's really fun. Get to play with slime. There's so many activities, so many people to meet, and your parents pick you up once a day. And there's also summer camp in my school. Summer camp is I went to summer camp once. It's really good. It's like a giant gym where you get to explore and you get to go on so many trips. There's so many barbecues, athletic. You can play a lot of the time, and you get to swim sometimes.
Hmm.
And don't forget the extracurricular activities. There is gymnastics, there is football, there is soccer, there is track and field, there's chess, there is well, I forgot, but it's basically a longer term of track and field.
Thank you for sharing that. So, would you say you're having a good time at school here in
Yes,
Canada?
yes, it's really
Yeah.
fun.
All right, guys. You heard it from someone who is in the elementary school herself. So, yeah, if that helps you, hope that helps you. And you'd like to talk more about studying abroad with your kids also studying abroad, feel free to reach out at lafavtravels.com. LAFAV travels with an S.com. Thank you for listening and do have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.